But is there any perspective method for approaching random more effectively?
I don't know that I've ever heard anyone who solved it. I mean, the thing about pile shuffling is that pile shuffling isn't actually really a randomization technique. Like, if you're following a pattern, then if you do the pattern ahead of time, before you do the pile shuffle, you'll still know the pattern after.
Right. So the idea is to pile shuffle, then riffle.
I certainly, for me, I did a mix of piles and riffles. I found that seemed like the most effective thing. It's particularly tricky in R&D because we'll often be playing with stickered cards, and we don't bother splitting them up. I mean, it's just, it's a throwaway card. It's just got stickers on it. And the problem is that, like, the way the physics work and the friction works, the cards will definitely clump. Like, you know that if you just riffle shuffle and you've got, like, real lands interleaved with stickered cards, they'll segregate themselves through riffle shuffling, just because of the differences in the friction of the cards. So certainly, I'd love to know what that answer is. Well, we've got somebody on the forum saying, can you remake that announcement? I heard there's a truck as a prize at Worlds? Yes, in fact, there is. Side events at Worlds. There'll be a special tournament to give away a Toyota FJ Cruiser.
Wait.
There, you're going to go look at it. Somebody is going to walk away from or drive away from Worlds with that car. So, 2 ways to get into the tournament. One is to go play in a Northeast Challenge event coming up on November the 18th. And the other is show up at Worlds and do well at side events. There'll be 9 side events called out as special qualifiers to get into the championship tournament on Sunday. I think it's top 2 from each of those. And then there's some way to get from the Northeast Challenges into that. It wind up being a 32-person standard tournament on Sunday for that prize. So that should definitely be pretty cool. Looks like we've got all of our players back, so let's switch tables and go back up to table A.
And watch Game 5.
Game 5 between Andre Mueller and Shuhei Nakamura.
Can Andre Mueller make his first time he can advance out of the semifinal round? Or will it be Shuhei Nakamura making his second trip into the finals, looking to get the first win of his really already very impressive career?
One game will determine that.
His fourth top 8 for Shuhei. What do you think about people who are repeat top 8s in the same format? In other words, people who seem to get repeat results in an extended format, or like Zvi, who had multiple top 8s in block constructed, or is there anything to that, or is that just...
I mean, there are definitely people who are good at certain formats. Definitely. I mean, I think block constructed really rewards someone who can understand a fresh constructed format and sort of learn it from scratch with no real rules. I think extended favors somebody that's really sort of understands what all the elements are and can sort of play to what, get inside their opponent's head and really understand where their opponent is coming from. If they've seen that deck before, they understand that strategy.
Is it fair to say that extended is less about design and more about development?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's totally fair. It's really reacting to the things that other people have done before. And sort of you can learn a lot just by studying other events, whereas in something like a block constructed, it's much more wide open.
Right.
You don't have that to study, so you've got to kind of build a better mousetrap.
It rewards innovation and catching people by surprise, and you don't have to, it doesn't have to be the most finely tuned version that the deck will end up being when the format is played out. But in block constructed, it's sometimes going to be more about, it's going to be more about, solving the problem.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Can Mueller pull off another turn 3 win? Shuhei's on the play this game. He led off with a land.
He led off with an Urzatron piece. That's not going to set up Meddling Mage very well. Looks like Mueller's going to crack a fetch land on turn 1. That must mean top.
exciting is this for this deck to be able to have a first turn play that
Yep, there's the top.
and nothing Shuhei can do about it.
Wizzo Kwai Chang wants to paint the car in Kleenex colors. I like it.
Perhaps work out some sort of sponsorship deal for the winner.
They want to know more about the sleeves. These sleeves are for sale now, right?
I don't know. I haven't paid for any yet.
It's not the same thing.
There's the Beseiju.
Oh,
So
2/3 of the Tron for Nakamura. Wow, Mueller's got everything.
Nakamura looks like he's got a handful of nothing.
Yeah, thirsts away 2 lands.
Big fistful of mana.
Is that a full Tron?
No, it's finished. Yeah. Go.
Yep. And there comes Exalted Angel. What's he got left on tap? Just one piece of the Tron?
Looks like an Azuria Signet.
Oh, he's got the Signet, so Mueller's got to be a little worried about a Condescend.
Well, not on the Beseiju.
Oh, right.
But if he uses the Beseiju to cast the Seething Song, he has to save that Beseiju mana.
Sure.
Or is it very ideal? Looks like Andre's on the brink of the finals here to me.
I agree.
Although he does have the Honda of Seeing Wings in his
Yeah, I was trying to
hand.
figure out how bad is that.
He might need
Does he
to
have 2?
top into Miko Koro. I'm checking right now. He only has 1. So it's a question of whether or not he has a Miko Koro. That's definitely a wrinkle in the plan.
I'm sure it's come up before, though. It wouldn't be running only one of them. Tops?
If he can find a Miko Koro center at the sea, he can upkeep it. That is another card draw method.
Plays another top. Suspends a Lotus Bloom.
Yep.
Wow, does not go for it. Shuhei flips his Angel.
11 to 24.
So Mueller's down to 11.
Go. Sorry.
Mueller redraws the top.
Sure, he had the Exalted Angels in Columbus also, didn't he?